My boss crossed a line on a work trip. Or am I overthinking it? I'm a 25-year-old woman, and I've just started my career in a corporate environment. A few months ago, I went on my first work trip, and it didn't go the way I expected. It was just me and my boss, a 65-year-old man, flying in the night before a conference. 2 other senior coworkers were arriving the next day. I knew to expect group dinners, but I wasn't prepared for how much one-on-one time my boss seemed to expect. After we checked into the hotel, he told me, not asked me, that we'd meet for dinner at 7. I was exhausted from an 8-hour travel day, but I went along, assuming it would be work-related. When he arrived, he was already a little tipsy, and the conversation barely touched work at all. The next night, we had dinner with the rest of the team, which felt normal. But afterward, when we got back to the hotel, my boss suggested we grab a drink. I expected to sit at the bar and mingle with other conference attendees. Instead, he led us to a table tucked away from everyone else. After spending 11 hours together that day, I felt trapped listening to him talk about himself. That's when I realized how uncomfortable this constant one-on-one time was making me. The following night was worse. After another long day, he said we'd be going off property for dinner, just the 2 of us. I told him clearly that I was exhausted and wanted to grab something quick and go to my room. He brushed it off, repeating that we were getting dinner. I didn't want to argue with my boss, so I gave in again. I spent that dinner drained, anxious, and wishing I had just stood my ground. I started questioning myself. Maybe this was just how work trips were. Maybe I was being dramatic. But the more I thought about it, the more this felt different. A young female employee being pushed into repeated one-on-one dinners with a boss 40 years older than her. At the end of the conference, we unexpectedly had a free day. My boss talked about taking a road trip a couple of hours away. That was the one thing I refused outright. I told him I was going to Disney World alone. I'd mentioned Disney before, and he had said he hated it, so I thought that would be the end of it. Instead, he said, if you really want to go, we can. I tried explaining I planned to go early, that it would be crowded, expensive, and something I wanted to do by myself. He ignored me and said we'd decide in the morning, adding that he'd text me when he was ready. That's when it hit me. He didn't seem to see being alone as an option at all. We went on another work trip a couple of months later. I tried setting firmer boundaries, but it only made things more awkward. Then he made a comment that stuck with me, that people sometimes mistake us for a couple. Now there's another conference coming up, and I'm dreading it. I like my job, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to travel, but I can't shake the feeling that lines are being blurred, and I don't know whether I'm overreacting or finally paying attention to my instincts.